my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm copy.
It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set, 30 base. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Please grip, please grip.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
I got it. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, orbit. Yo, go. Get it.
Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
Ready.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a give right side. Hines. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down,
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Big stop, P. Big stop. Let's go.
Bravo.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds.
Ready.
From the 38. Jones. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Mike, 36. Hey, let go.
Focus, defense, focus. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Tackle.
Hey, let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Jones, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hey, 1, 2.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Great.
Hey, let's get this. Check safety.
Express.
Banjo. He's coming.
We got double up. Express.
You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ross. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Here we go. 180. Great.
We got three. 3 down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Must 56. Check pass. Wall. Get wall.
Express.
Buzz. Be ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had no...
Previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's Ross. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
18 Gators. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 57's the mic, watch 57. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Yes. Hey, Delta. 57, Mike, 57. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 80 weapons.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
60 outlaw. We ain't giving them nothing to jump. Protein spill. Hey, Steve 6. Sleep grip.
To throw on third down. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. To return is Roberts. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Got it.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
At 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Down. 10-2 stop.
57's the mic.
You look night. Don't look night. Out. Topper! Rock it! Kill! Rush in! Look at me! Go! Let go!
On 2nd and 9, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Alert 3.
Hey, Sam on.
Tight dog. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
Leo.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Switch. Recon, 132 fighter. Score.
Watch safety creeping.
Hard.
Check four. Check nickel. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
From the gun, Jones. Yeah, is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. It's Ross. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
36. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Kill.
Great.
On 1st down, Ross. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Jones on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll run on 1st down. Ross. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
On second down now, it's Ross. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
20.
They will go for it. Now Newton. He's got Curse. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
Here we go.
On first down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, it's Ross. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing, Jones. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, exit.
57's right. Yeah. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. They'll find Everett there, complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half, and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And this will not be... Returnable, it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
13 yards there and a Niner first. On first down, it's Ross. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, Newton. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. They'll run on first down. Ross. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey! Watch twist! Watch twist! Say, smash!
They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Mike 56.
Out of the gun, Newton. He completes it to Nelson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Switch.
On 4th down, Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Blue ball perfect. Smith. 57's Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Yo, go. Go, hit it.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down. It's Ross. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards. That's good for a 49er.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Express.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. And some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Ross. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch the safety creep. Motion. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. It's a party now. Hatch it. Express. Motion. Check. Shift. Mike.
They'll try to run this one in.
I got you.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To throw is Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd down, it's Ross. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
On for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Take over 1st
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Look at me. Zipper.
They run again with Hines. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On 4th down, Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jadeveon Clowney. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Based on travel.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and he's got room. And he's into the clear. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nyheim Hines hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will get them 1 closer.
21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Take over
Let's
first
go.
and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run on first down. Ross. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for San Francisco, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in.